Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on in to Monday Night Munchies here at LRW. As we get ready to start a week as our first opening contest, one fall contest here between El Tigre Fantasma and Penguin Pallister. I'd like to welcome you all in and hope you had a wonderful weekend as we get ready for non-stop action here this Monday evening of a fantastic show. Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Phantom Tiger!
El Tigre Fantasma making his way into the ring at the moment. Opening contest between him and Penguin Pallister. Penguin Pallister and Martin Mythos got a pretty far deal going into last Friday's tournament, tag team tournament there. Will Penguin have 100% going into this match after the weekend? Or will we see a different outcome happen this beginning?
And his opponent, representing the Unholy Union from Maryland, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Brain, Peltier, Pow!
Making their way to the ring with the LRW heavyweight champ, the one and only Cornerside. As Penguin Pallister will be making his in-ring, will be the one in the ring this evening, but allies in tow here for this match. We will also be seeing Martin Mythos in our next match against Tukra Mahit. So we'll be seeing Penguin possibly staying out here for that, but we will be seeing Graveyard Doc later at the end of later this evening to discuss what's been going on between him and Susan Smashing and what it may lead to towards our PLE this Friday night on Halloween night, the All Hallows of Eve. El Tigre Fantasma in the corner. Penguin Pallister in his other. Referee ready to go to this action. Here we go. As went for a big kick, but Penguin knew what El Tigre was setting up for and held himself back enough. Caught him off guard with that a little bit there. As now they both lock up, trying to see who's going to get control of the other here. And a clean break between the two, but Penguin knocking him back into the corner there. And now going to work and, dragging the ice across those ropes. Those steel cables taped up. Putting a little damage across the ice, and now catch and sink through the knee and the belly. Penguin looking to soar in his own unique way. As trying to lock up El Tigre, trying to fight off this unique lockup, and does. And a modified reverse bear hug at the moment. Penguin with a snapmare to throw him over and into that headlock. Trying to keep him locked to the mat there. And now, Doc now. What the hell, Doc? Doc taking off the corner buckle for some reason. No clue to why to that. It's Penguin. Maybe to help distract Tigre. It's Penguin now reverses into that armbar. That standing arm lock. So we see Martin cheering on his partner. As El Tigre fights his way out of it, though. But how much damage has been done, we don't know. Oh, no, and Penguin sent to the corner. Right into that buckle. Unfortunately, it did not pay off in Penguin's favor more than one way. So, springboard. Head Hurricane Rana plants him down. And a quick double stomp by El Tigre. As Martin is throwing his hands in anger there, trying to do anything he can to help Penguin. As El Tigre now goes to Brett's rope. Standing shooting star press, but no one home there in the pull, but no one there to land on. Into the pin. Quick 2 count. Not enough to put him away, but the damage was indeed done in that hit. The problem with high risk, they'll get hot, no reward sometimes. Oh, and a flapjack done by El Tigre, but El Tigre is, the ref is currently trying to put the buckle back on as it gives Penguin the time to get out of that pin attempt. And hopefully a little bit of time to rest there. And now reverse block, sit down blockbuster. Is El Tigre possibly going for that? No. Thought he was going for that shooting star press, but decided not to. And now a Hurricane Rana, but got caught. And set out power bomb by Penguin. Puts him down on the mat. Now working that arm yet again. Possibly taking some grounded techniques there from the partner of Martin Mythos. To learn some ground-based action in the submission side of things. Penguin currently in control of that beautiful kick, the point of that toe right to there. And now Penguin yet again removing the buckle. I guess they wanted that buckle gone. Oh, but that basement drop kick doesn't work out in his favor. As Penguin tries to roll outside, the referee accidentally being in the way there. Keep him from going out there to get allies help. And now Tigre trying to set up for something here off the ropes. Hurricane Rana flips him up. And now going to work on the back. Uh-oh. Gonna see that? Tiger stomp into the mat. The Penguins back up quickly. No! Big clothesline. Puts Del Tigre down. And now twisting on the neck there. Trying to put pressure on the neck muscles. And once again, nope, thought he was going to work for it. Oh, stomp on the back of the mask in the head there. As now Penguin, uh-oh. Knee DT connects him. And into the pin. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. That Tigre gets out of it, but we're about to see it. Yep. He's telling him it's time to pay dues. As the 4 figures are locked in the middle of the ring. But El Tigre wisely and quickly reversing the pressure there. Forcing Penguin to break up the lock. Hurricane Rana again by El Tigre with not much pain in the knee, luckily enough to have that happen for him. And now El Tigre arguing with the other members of the Cornerstone. Not working on his favors. A big boot hits next to the jaw. Penguin looking to do something big here. Wait a minute, going up to the top instead. What's Penguin got planned? Double axe handle, unfortunately misjudges the angle there. Now Tigre trying to gain control, but it's got blocked. That Greco-Roman background of Penguin Pallister. Able to sprawl out the way of the grapple. Uh-oh. And board game, no! Went for the board game knee, got caught. Stomped him on the belly. And now springboard, shooting star press, bouncing off that second rope. And yet again, El Tigre arguing with the corner side. And got caught with a falling neck breaker. As Penguin once again looking to set up something big here. Oh, the ref not happy with someone, and I don't know who got ejected, but someone's being ejected from the side of the rope, from the corner side there. It looks like our world champ got ejected. Now, and this is not a good thing for the corner side at the moment. Oh, but it is for Penguin as he gets that stun gun. Uh-oh, El Tigre though. Looking to set up something big here. Tiger Hunt into the pin. 1. No. Kick out at 1. Stomps away at the stomach. Uh-oh. That bow and arrow. Submission. And now bouncing it. Trying to put more pressure on the spine, but unfortunately does not work out as Penguin holds on. And sliding drop kick to the side of the skull. As El Tigre in control at the moment, trying to fire the crowd up with him and stuff, trying to set up something big here. El Tigre deciding not to do that, going to the outside instead for some reason. Springboard into the Hurricane Rana, lands it. Had to go at a weird angle there. Maybe he didn't get all of it, but we'll see what happens. Now he pulls Penguin away from the ropes here. And Tiger Paul incoming, and it lands it. That stomp to the head. 1, 2, 3. Much credit to Penguin for trying to outlast as best he could. But unfortunately, due to much chagrin, the El Tigre Fantasma picks up the win here in the opening contest. We'll see if Martin Mythos has any luck in his upcoming match. Coming up next against Tukra Mahit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also as a reminder, this is the go home week as we prepare for this Friday night, as we have the All Hallows of Eve pay-per-view happening on Halloween night. Have a bunch of different matches to go, a bunch of different things to happen. We hope to see you there and hope that you have a wonderful time this evening. Not only the rest of this week, but also that evening as well. This evening as well. Congratulations to El Tigre for the win, as it looks like
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Karachi, Pakistan, weighing in at 217 pounds. Spectacular Ali March!
Tukra Mahid, our current Battle Royale with Cheese contract holder, making his way to the ring to face off against Martin Mythos and Penguin Pallister, who are already there. As the action continues here tonight, Tukra holding that contract of a challenge of any kind of any time, of anywhere, with any title shot of his choosing that he's eligible for. Will we see him do a cash in sometime this week? Or will we see something happen at the PLE at All Hallows Eve? We'll have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. As Martin Mythos makes his way back into the ring, now set up for action. Penguin on the outside, recovering from the earlier match. Here we go. Tukra and Martin locking up now. Martin pushes him away. And big club and clothesline. Taking out his frustration from watching what happened to Penguin earlier. Taking it out on Tukra instead. That ground and pound offense lands flush on the Tukra. And now both men locking back up yet again. Tukra pushing Martin into the ropes. Referee there to break it up. And a clean break, but Tukra now knocking Martin into the corner for Martin to get a chance at anything, and now tossing him from one angle to the other. Oh, but Martin comes back fighting. And both men lock back up. So we're seeing a lot of grappling here. Some classic grappling wrestling here. Almost catches can style a little bit. The way it looks. And there's a Tukra taking a quick shot again, trying to get the upper hand. Now Dawson Martin off the ropes and drop toe hold. Tucker goes to set in the work and now. Oh! Tucker pounding away at the kneecap. The inner knee there. Inner side of the knee. Trying to keep Martin from being able to do a lot of his power-based offense. And trying to slow the big man down. Now Martin gets back up in the corner, but Tucker right there to wait to meet him. And now setting up. Oh, kicks those steel cable ropes right into the leg. Trying to put more damage where damage is done. And now Penguin not happy with what Tucker was doing. Definitely letting it be known to Tucker he is not happy. And Tucker's telling him to get out of here. He's already had his match. Said his time is over for this evening. Smart now. Swinging back into action. Uh-oh. Showing him the legs just fine with this power bomb. No. And alley-oop into the corner. And now stomping away, returning the favor there. Now just choking the life out of him. Not happy what Tucker did earlier, stomping him the way he did. And Martin wisely not trying to get disqualified. Finally breaks it up. And returning earlier, stomping on the hand and fingies like Tucker did. And Martin working that arm out, make sure everything's working fine. As Tucker sent into the ropes. No, sent over the ropes. And Martin taking this opportunity to give himself a breather. Wait a minute, going outside instead. Grabs hold of Tucker. But Tucker fighting back of it. I got to the count of 10 to get back in the ring. Oh, big clothesline. Catching Tucker before he could do anything. And now, oh, Fisherman. Yes, that Fisherman Buster. That mind wiper. Lands flushed and connect on the floor there. Martin now with a Saito suplex, sent him to the outside. Martin out, trying to toss him in the ring. It's back in the ring at count of 8. Tucker back in, oh, before the count of 9, luckily. But oh no, got caught. And Abomination into the pin. Only a 2 count. Abomination driver. Almost getting the job done. Oh, went for that side blockbuster, but unfortunately missed. Now to Crete. Oh, reversed instead. And to Crete bouncing to the ref. On accident, I think. But to Crete now with that combination into a drop kick after that arm twist. To Crete off the ropes. What are we seeing here? Slam down. Are we about to see here? Big top surprise, but it misses. As Martin now with a Northern Light suplex. And putting the boots to business. Stomping away. That to Creed is now on the apron. Martin setting up for something big here, possibly. Oh no, we've seen this in the past. And he's going to meet the hardest part of the ring on that outside edge there. Martin trying to do something else with Creed blocking him. Oh, and a spear. Single leg takedown spear. Bouncing to Creed onto the barricade there. Now Martin with that crossing half Boston Crab on the floor, trying to keep Creed down off the mat there. And the Creed sending Martin to the steps. They need to get back in the ring or they'll both be counted out here. Martin trying to fight out of it. Running back to the ring. Creed going the opposite side as Martin gets caught. Trying to get the crowd on his side there. And now Creed using gravity to his own will. And there's Martin fighting back again, elbow to the gut. Both men trying everything. Oh, Abominable Snowman. abdominal stretch, but Martin's able to get out of it and tosses his legs into the corner, catching the ropes. And now, Saito suplex yet again. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on here? Whose music is that? Wait. I see one of them. It is. It's the Glory Boys. That was Curtis Dawkins of the Glory Boys. That was walking her way there. What the heck's going on with that situation? As Martin now locks in that rear naked choke. Mental tension, but does not get the tap out. Well, the Glory Boys calling out the corner side, because they thought they were the ones that started. Oh, there it is again. Mental frustration. And he taps. As Martin Mythos picks up the win with that submission specialty of his. Picking up the win after a hard fight with Tukra. Why was Curtis Dawkins out here? The main question right now is why did the Glory Boys music hit? And trustful. Okay. And why did Curtis Dawkins come out here to cause a distraction? Are the Glory Boys aiming for the corner side because of their affiliation with Doc, or just because of what happened at the tournament? It's hard to tell at this moment. It's such a weird situation for that to happen. But still, congratulations to Martin Mythos for the win.
Here is your winner, the Masked Man, Martin Macho.
As the Outrage Abomination picks up a win this evening. Celebrating with tag team partner Penguin Powerster. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we will see the DDG champion Jacob Cobb taking on Ajir Akarifi in a one-on-one contest. The big men going at it here this evening. Appreciate the lurk, Penguin.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Continental Hybrid Wrestling Champion, Big Time Jacob Cobb.
Our DDG champion, the Done Did Good champion, Jacob Cobb, making his way to the ring and into the ring at this moment. Jacob's got a big thing going on this month, as he has been once again fighting against longtime rival ISO Pigeon. Will we see an outcome of that this Friday night at the pay-per-view of All Hallows Eve on Halloween evening?
And his opponent from Kabul, Afghanistan, weighing in at 371 pounds, the Rekka Amir and Kista.
Ajir Akarifi making his way to the ring after a big win in that zoo match. Trying to make a claim possibly for to be next up for that DDG championship. Will the big ear of corn be able to overcome the mountain from the Afghani mountain? Or will things work in the favor for the big man himself? Ajir. Only time will tell as this match gets underway. Here we go, and Jacob with a big STO clothesline out of the corner. Starting things off. These two big meaty men start slapping meat here. As Jacob wisely worked, trying to chop the big man down. But now Ajir turning the favor of the pain. Uh-oh. Forearm does not work this time as both men are equally tall and big. Big chop though. Ajir finally getting the face Jacob. Oh, one-on-one. There's that big clothesline. Jacob now just waiting his time until Ajir gets up. And a big knee lift across the body. Jacob now using his full body weight and gravity to drop down Ajir onto the mat. And now the nerve of this big ear corn. Wait a minute. Now he goes to stomping away at him. I know that music. I know that music all too well. That's ISO Pigeon's music, but there's no ISO Pigeon. And Jacob not able to do anything with that. And now, uh-oh. Mountain cutter. As Ajir goes for the pin. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2. By our DDG champion. Now both men heading to the outside. And Ajir working on that ankle and knee. Twisting it in unfavorable ways. As now we finally start to get a count via referee's discretion. As he sits there and Ajir starts to just take apart the champ on the outside. Ajir tosses him to the other corner. Back in the ring now. Jacob favoring that knee. Will he have enough strength to walk on it? To get back in the ring? It looks like he does, luckily enough. He's back in the count 8, but there's Ajir waiting. And oh, both men locking up now. Ajir picking up the big unicorn. Scoop and a slam. As now Ajir goes to just pound away at the skull of Jacob. And Ajir, oh! Gripping the face with that modified camel clutch face grab. Oh, blocked it. And Jacob now working the lower back of the big man. And now a cranium crush. Trying to slow down the brain functions. As Jacob tries to do everything he can to keep the big man Ajir down, or at least in control. Big clothesline misses, caught him. Oh, German suplex, send him into the corner. Catching that bottom turnbuckle. And Ajir, oh no. Afghani attack. That face claw choke slam Into the pin. 2. No. Jacob getting out of it. As Azir going to set up something big here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh! That big mountain toss. Going for the pin. 2. No! Jacob still getting out of it. Showing the strength of the championship that he wears around his waist. Now tossing with the ropes. Big boot! And it cuts him open. That heel busted up Jajir. Into the pin. But a 2 count only. Now Jacob off the ropes. Big splash, but got caught with them legs. Knees up there. Ajir with the leaping clothesline misses. And once again, the corn popper. That head crush. As Jacob looks to do something big here. And just slam on the leg instead. Oh, Ajir moving out the way in big clothesline. Jacob ducks it, but no, both men catch each other. German suplexed onto the floor. Ajir going with the pin, using the ropes a little bit there, but he gets to go finally. But still only a 2 count. From Ajir, as Jacob still fighting his way out of it. Maybe the blood in the eyes of Ajir making him release that count early. Uh-oh. We saw this earlier with Martin. Back body drop on the apron of the mat. As both men just swinging for the fences, trying to find something to put the other one down with. As Jacob thrown into the barricade. It gets back up. Oh no, Luthezd. He pressed him. And returns the favor of getting busted open by busting him open. As both men now trying to do everything they can to get an upper hand in this situation. There's that corn popper again. Pressing the thoughts of Ajir. As they got to the count of 5, they've got 5 more times to get back in for the both counted out. There's the big splash earlier. As Jacob now making his way back into the ring. Count of 7. Count of 8. Ajir sliding back in, tripping up Jacob a little bit, but Jacob able to come back from it. Uh-oh. Big knee lift across the chest. We're going to see that big, no, elbow dropped. That leaping elbow from the champ. And now another one to the knee. Uh-oh. Jacob signaling for the end here. Throwing him into the corner. What will we see him plant on the big man up here? Never mind, he bounces him. No. No, Ajir stopping Jacob from what he was planning on doing. The big blow. Uh-oh. Huge back body suplex from Ajir Karifi. And now, uh-oh. LaBelle lock applied. Trying to tap out the champ, but the champ fights out of it. And returns the pain with a punch, but does the damage to the arm been done? Ducks out of the clothesline. Doesn't duck that crab, though. Oh, reverses. Ajir on the ropes yet again. Tossed back in. Jacob looks to do something big here. No, got stopped. Uh-oh. No, never mind. Thought he was going for that finisher, that power bomb, but no. Caught him with a stun gun across the ropes. Jacob fighting back. Both men equally fighting back and forth, trying to prove something here. It's Jacob. Oh no, draping northern clothesline. Plants him to the mat. And Jacob, here we go. Looking to shuck some corn. Corn shucker. Into the pin. 2. No! Even with a crimson mask adorned to his face, Ajir still able to kick out. But not that big punch, though. Dear God. The champ's had enough. Hard right hand to the face, but still gets out of it. As Jacob's trying to figure out what he's got to do to put away the Afghani Mountain. And now off the ropes. Hip tossed him. And now going for that modified bulldog choke, but the big man's legs were in the ropes, luckily for him. And now Jacob, went for something there. But Agier fighting off the attempt there. And now Agier with an, oh my lord, STO stomp to the face. Or STF stomp to the face there. And now Agier setting up. Here we go. Mountain cutter. Into the pin. Is it enough to put away the champ? It is. As the champ, not realizing the match is over, tries to crawl to the corner to get back on his feet. As Agier picks up the big win after a hellacious fight between two big men. A lot of questions on the mind of many of folks in the back right now. Does this guarantee Agier a title shot opportunity coming up next month or in the future? And why did ISO Pigeon's music and theme song play there during the middle of that match? Only time will tell. But even with the distractions aplenty, both men fighting their hardest out there, almost like they were fighting for the title itself. As Agier finally to figure out the combination for tonight at least. This capture stomp into the mountain cutter. Putting away the champ for 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the Rekka Amir and Tista.
Wearing the war paint of his own blood after a hellacious battle. Agier Akarifi picking up a big win and cementing himself for a possible title match in the future, if given the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back from our commercial break, as we will see another member of the tag team division, as Headhunter Heath, one half of the Circus O'Craze, takes on Furious Freeman in one-on-one action here in the middle of our card.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Furious Freeman!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the commercial break. We hope you had a wonderful time. Our next match, as I stated, Furious Freeman versus Headhunter Heath of Circus O'Craze. And I'm starting to understand maybe why a lot of things have been happening. This is the day to go home week before our big PLE, the All Hallows of Eve on Halloween night. And many people trying to get in as many mind games and scares as possible to set up to make sure that they're prepared to take out their opponent when the time comes for their match at the pay-per-view. Speaking of which, Freeman having
And his opponent, representing the Maniacs from parts unknown,
as Headhunter Heath makes his way to the ring and making his first LRW singles debut. Furious Freeman definitely probably on the outlook now, seeing how everything else has been going this evening. On the outlook of possibly having to deal with something when it comes to Glorious Old Running, as they are still both in this battle of disrespect given and disrespect earned between these two. Will that be distracting Freeman tonight from getting a victory over Headhunter Heath? Or will Circus O'Craze finally get some wins back under their belt moving forward? Freeman on one side, Headhunter Heath on the other. Ref ring the bell. Here we go. As Heath now starting out with a big swing, and now that trying to set up for something there, but looks like Freeman, fights out of it with a snapmare. And now that headlock, that rear naked headlock, trying to keep Heath under control there. Now, we're transitioning into an arm lock. A shoulder lock there, beautifully done by Freeman. Freeman is definitely focused and prepared for tonight. Is he going to be the same when he faces against Glorious Old and Running on Halloween night? Only time will tell as Heath return the favor now. Oh, beautifully. Oh, my Lord, with all that strength. That hammerlock side slam by Heath. Oh, Duxon got caught with a punch of his own. Now Freeman sends him up the ropes, lifting him up. There's that pop-up punch that we know Freeman to be. Oh, speaking of which, springboard forearm. But no, got caught with a kick as Freeman was trying to set up something there. Heath off the top, we're up into a moonsault, going for the pin. One, no. Only a one count. Now we know Headhunter Heath to be a tag team wrestler with his tag team partner Insanity of Circus O'Craze, but how will we handle the situation when he does not have his partner to tag out to? Will he have the same amount of stamina to last in the match for that same amount of distance without being able to take a breather? And it looks like it's working out pretty well as he pushes Freeman to the corner, using his height to his advantage there. And now trying to put Freeman back in the corner, but does not work as he grabs him. Uh-oh. Oh, beautifully done. Full Nelson drop. Slamming Freeman down face first. As Heath now springboard. Oh, went for something there, but Freeman ducking out the way. Got caught with that combination though. Oh, beautifully done. Going up and down like an elevator. Catching the whole body as best he can. And oh! World's craziest slam right now. As Heath is in control, but Freeman fighting back. Big knee. Speaking of which, a lifting knee drop onto the jaw. As Freeman tries to roll outside and Heath following up behind him. He's now, oh, big bicycle knee. And then ramming it right across the side of the temple there. As Heath now sends Freeman back into the ring. Up top goes Heath. Perching up, waiting for, oh, twisting. Went for something else. Set up a twisting arm drag instead. Into a pin. Only a 2 count though. Freeman's able to kick out of it. Now Heath, that molly-whopping combination. Goes for a scoop and a slam out of the corner, got caught, and drops him down with that reverse DDT. Slipped it right on in there. That's Freeman now. Sends him off the ropes. But no, meeting in the middle there. A little too early, I guess. Pop off again. No, Heath just keeps, oh no. Freeman forearms. And now, oh lordy, what is this? Freeman cut. Freedom breaker as Freeman now stomping away. Speaking of earlier, Owen Rudden's music hitting, but he's not distracted by it. As he gets a big knee, but now both men just swinging for the fences. Trying to see who's got the stronger will and the stronger jaw. They return the favor to each other back and forth. These big chops and punches. Referee's discretion like but Headhunter Heath with that huge headbutt. Putting Freeman on the ground there. And now Heath back in control. Sending Freeman into the corner. Scoop and a slam. We're going to see it this time. Heath goes up top. Looking for something big here. Oh! Human cannonball out of the corner. 1, 2. No! 2 count only as he gets his shoulder up at the last second. And, the spine buster. Scoops him and puts him down 2. No! Freeman yet again getting that shoulder up. Fighting through all of it. What are we about to see here? As Heath picks him up. Clown car into the pin. 2. No! Freeman taking a serious amount of punishment here. As Headhunter Heath went for a springboard Phoenix splash. Freeman now, drop down, pop up knee to the belly, and a big roundhouse kick to the back of the skull. Freeman now showing why he's furious as he is. Got bounced there. No, wheelbarrow into a pin. This is going to be enough if the ref got time to get there. 1, 2. No. Freeman able to kick out of it, luckily. Heath now with that combination and a knee to the back of the spine, trying to just put Freeman on the mat. As Freeman gets back up into the corner now. Heath picking him up, dropping him down. Heath up top. Once more, shot out of the cannon. Human cannonball. Short range this time, lands all of it. 1, 2, 3. After an onslaught of strength and just insanity of insane moves, Furious Freeman, with all the fight he's got left in him, finally succumbs to the pain and punishment of Headhunter Heath. But does not to take away from Furious Freeman, who showed he can. Nothing's going to distract him from what needs to be done when he goes to face Owen Rudden. But will Owen Rudden take this victory from Headhunter Heath and use it to strategize his own victory to finally settle the difference between the two? We'll have to find out this Halloween night as they go against each other at All Hallows Eve.
Here is your winner,
Headhunter Heath, though, with a big win. Moving the momentum forward for himself and his tag team partner, hopefully. For the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, Holly Heartthrob and Haley Webb finally meeting one-on-one in the ring. Yet again, as they themselves are having a bit of a squabble as well between each other. Is Linda Suzuki, wait a minute. See Linda Suzuki in the ring. There's Holly. Making her way to the ring now. What's going on? Oh, that's why Haley Webb was on the thing. Haley's showing up and attacking Holly on the outside. I guess that week apart did not do them any favor. As Holly now, just frustration building up from the week of not being able to face off against each other. Holly is now interjected herself into this match, it looks like. And we might be seeing now Haley versus Holly. Oh, she busted her open with that elbow on the outside. As I guess we were supposed to see Holly and Linda going against each other before their big matches at the pay-per-view to prepare them for it. And Haley Webb just said, no, I want to beat her up now. And she drops those knees across the side of the chin. Throws her in the ring. No, Holly throwing her in the ring this time. Yes, as I'm being seen, Linda is definitely headed to the back as we are going to have a match between Holly and Haley. Instead, and Haley with that German rollover into the Pele kick. Haley continues to work on that open cut across the bottom of the eye of Holly Heartthrob. Moonsault misses. And a Holly with a neck breaker. As the frustration between both these ladies is finally starting to boil over to where they cannot wait for the pay-per-view to do something to each other. Oh, that cross-leg Ushigurushi. That web of lies. Catching her. Oh, big knee. Across the face yet again. Now Holly with a splash off the heart rope. But unfortunately, does not work in her favor. Is now Holly going to work, pounding away at the back of them forearms. And to be fair, Holly Heartthrob definitely not pleased with the fact she got busted open. And trying to make sure Haley pays for it. Northern Lights suplex for her trouble. As Holly heads up top to the corner. Big elbow drop, lands it, plants that elbow right into the heart of Haley Webb. As Holly now off the ropes. Basement drop kick missed as Haley moves out the way. And I'll return the favor from the kick earlier. Kicking her in the back there. What will the Scarlet Spider do? Toss to the ropes from behind. Dragon suplex, snapdragon if you will. And now off the ropes, slingshot, no, springboard into a frog splash there. And now go for the double knees, but misses. And Holly into that lock there. Now to the pin, but let's go of it. As Haley. Oh no. Oh! Twisted discretion. That modified STL Moodalock. Or STF Moodalock, apologies. Haley getting out of it though. Both ladies throwing in submissions there. Oh, and a big forearm across the chest. And an alley-oop. Strops her. Alley-oop powerbomb there. Oh, went for the forearm instead. Got missed. Shots back from Haley Webb. And now Haley with a side headlock. Trying to cause as much pain as she can to Holly, but no. Holly get out of it. There's damage done. Definitely to the back of the neck there, it looks like. As Haley setting up for something big here. Haley, running off. Big stomp to the side of the head. As Haley Webb makes it known that she is waiting for any time and any place to take out Holly Heartthrob. What will be the outcome at All Hallows Eve between the two ladies? We'll have to find out at the end of the month. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match, one half of Royal Salvation, Pedro Hernandez, taking on the one and only, the Silver Raven, Adriana Nevermore, in one-on-one contest.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by King JJ, representing the Varsity Club from Barcelona, Spain, weighing in at 211 pounds, the Savior, Pedro Hernandez.
The Spanish Savior, Pedro Hernandez, making his way into the ring with tag team partner, though in singles action tonight, King JJ, Royal Salvation, here to make a statement and try to wash away the loss they had during the tag team tournament on last Supper Showdown.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, Adrian.
The Silver Raven, Adriana Evermore, on her way to the ring, also looking to make up for some interesting losses as she was in a zoo match, I believe on Wednesday, if not Friday, as well. Have to go back and look back at the tapes there. But she came very close to winning, being in the top three of the last people in that match. Unfortunately, that match would go to Jordan Rain, the Reaper, after picking up a big win against their other opponent in that match, Katsuyori Blade, the fast and free champion. Adriana on her way. Thank you for that. Adriana still on a fighting way to make sure she gets back into the number one contendership title, into the contendership for the Goddess of the World title. Adriana comes out swinging. Oh, beautiful combination of kicks and strikes there. Top rope moonsault lands flushly on the back, though. And now working on that knee and that, modified Indian leg lock. Adriana now, she drops those knees hard on the end of that headstand. Will she have to worry about the distraction of King JJ in this match? Oh, she doesn't have to with that falling DDT. That from the bookshelf to the floor. And Hurricane Rana lands on the ropes there from the springboard. Now stomping away. Adriana in control here. Oh, big knee to the back instead of a kick. A lot more painful. Uh-oh. Adriana with that shot to the jaw. Only a 1 count, though. The same move that we saw, speaking of earlier, the Reaper, Jordan Rain, put away Katsuyori Blade, the Demon Shogun, in that zoo match to win him the match completely. Adriana now. Oh! Once again from the bookshelf to the floor. Lands that DDT with authority. She goes to put more of a painful hurt on him. Uh-oh. Taking a page out of El Grace book, that bow and arrow stretch. Pedro able to get out of it, though, trying to set up a pin, but Adriana quickly kicking out of it. And now Pedro with a big clothesline. And another trying to get that comeback going. There's a trip up. As the Spanish savior tries to look for some grace to redeem his situation, this match with a beautiful Hurricane Rana. Into a pin. 1, 2, no. Kick out of 2 by Adriana Nevermore. Uh-oh. Looking for it, yep. Salvation's Grace into the pin. 1, 2, no. Though it caught her off guard and caught her quickly. Adriana able to kick out of that finish there. Up, slides under. Head scissors takes her over. As Pedro now starts to look to get a little bit flippy and dippy. Though that double stomp to the arm says otherwise. Off of the heart rope now. Calling up Adriana. Hurricane Rana head scissors take over. Out of the corner. Into the pin. 1, 2. No. Only a 2 count. Pedro is just trying to put the match away quickly. Trying to maybe prove to himself that their loss was a fluke at the tournament with that drop kick there. But Adrian Evermore is not letting it happen. Not giving him the satisfaction of what he's after. As Adriana now, uh-oh. Never, quote the Raven. Middle, on the ring there. 2, no.
Hello there.
As he kicks out, as Pedro kicks out of it. Adriana. Got sent over to the ropes. She was trying to pull him off there. Pedro now on the apron. Looking to set up something here. Springboard off the ropes there into a moonsault. Almost a reverse DDT moonsault variation. And then a shooting star press on the floor there. Those mats are not very thick out there. It's Pedro trying to do everything he can to get the swing of things back into his graces. That leaping senton. Pedro now trying to get her back in the ring, looks like. And does. Back into the count of 7. Oh, and a big kick to the face there. But Adriana fights back. Uh-oh. And quickly she does. She quotes the Raven yet again. Into the pin. 1, 2. No. 2 count only. Adriana thinking maybe he spent himself out there trying to kill all that hustle and bustle. Was enough. Oh, what the heck was that? Twisting cartwheel elbow drop of some kind. Pedro moved out the way. Adriana just gave him a little bit too much time, and now Pedro. Clouds over salvation, over grace. Or parting the skies, as he calls it. Apologies for that. Going for the 2 count, but does not get the win. Drops over. Twirling head scissors. Head scissors. Takes Adriana down to the mat there. Picks her back up now. Throws her in there. No. Turns the figure into the ropes and oh! Flipping into that power slam. Using the momentum to put the pain on him. And now those knee drops finally connect. And sliding into that basement drop kick. Adriana on the heart rope. Calling up Pedro. And head scissors return to her own. She looks to go up top. Are we going to see it? This. Oh! Phoenix Raven splash into a pinfall. Adriana now trying to think of what she needs to do. She go back up. No, springboard. Shooting star. Lands completely across the drip cage. Adriana looking to... Oh, no, got stopped. Pedro with a Hurricane Rana. Into a pin. Trying to get the desperation pin here. 2. No. Uh-oh. Looking to set up Salvation's Grace. Got caught. And put down with a power slam. And now Adriana with those knees once again lands into the rib cage. As she's thinking and contemplating whether to go up in that corner. But I go for something else here. Misses it though. As Pedro kicks the leg out of her leg. And now, oh! Speaking the good words into the pin. 2, 3. That twisting cutter. He calls the good, speaking the good words. As Adriana and Pedro thinking he was coming out here to get himself an easy win tonight. But Adriana made sure he had it was a hard-fought victory. And making sure Pedro earned the 3 counts. Instead of just getting an easy-to-go win. Salvation's Grace here lands the first time, but does not get the pinfall. Try to go for it again later in the match. But Adriana scouted it and was able to reverse it into a power slam of sorts. Adriana trying to get that, quote, the Raven off. And did so, but only led to a 2 count, unfortunately. She did try to go for some kind of twisting elbow drop earlier as well. This might be it here. Nope. This is that flight of the Raven. That Phoenix splash. But only a 2 count. As Pedro here, once again, speaking the good word and getting the pin.
Here is your winner, the Savior, Pedro Hernandez.
As Pedro Hernandez picks up a big win for Royal Salvation in singles contest. King JJ, graciously enough, not getting involved in the match. Maybe some growth from King JJ, perhaps. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match, Paige Quinn going 1-on-1 against Cartwheel and Kendall Kittman here at LRW Monday Night Munchies. I'd like to welcome everyone in tonight, and I hope you're having a wonderful time and enjoying the show so far. As making their way to the ring,
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Selena, representing the club from Raleigh, North Carolina, Paige the Princess Quinn.
making her way to the ring with tag team partner Yoshihiko of Joshi Lucian. Princess Paige Quinn in a 1-on-1 match tonight. Taking on Kendall Kittman. We hope you've had a wonderful time watching tonight's events. We'll see how everything goes as we lead into not only Wednesday, we will lead into Wednesday night's program of Random Rumblings.
From Concord, California, Kendall Kidman.
As Kendall Kidman makes her way to the ring. This is our go-home week, leading into our PLE, the All Hallows of Eve, on Halloween night. As Kendall Kidman makes her way into the ring here. Kendall has had a very interesting record so far going through. And we'll see how well she handles herself. And she has also been, like with Paige Quinn as well, trying to climb, and a lot of the ladies trying to climb up to face off against Lilifant for the Goddess of the World title. Or maybe we'll be facing Linda Suzuki. Instead, as they will be Linda Suzuki versus Lilifant for the title at our pay-per-view on Friday night. Oh, and a Spanish fly already starting off things. A lot of big maneuvers already from Paige Quinn. She goes to work. There's Kendall fighting back now. Uh-oh. Both ladies back and forth. Returning the favor for each other. Into a pin now. Forearm across the jaw. Not even barely a 1 count. The drop kick to the back there. As Kendall now sets up for a possible, no. Yep, alley-oop instead. Into the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. As we return back from a quick message from our sponsors here at Monday Night Munchies. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after that quick commercial break as the ladies are still out on the outside here fighting each other. As Paige Quinn goes to the top here and launching into a Hurricane Runner from the avalanche position. Breaking up the count, but still continuing the action on the outside as those cool water kicks connect. We're turning the favor with a Hurricane Runner of her own as Kendall. And another one, trying to keep Paige down as much as possible. As, smashing into the face of that cartwheel senton. I got to the count of 10 to get back in. They're at the count of 6, though. As Kendall throws Paige to the opposite side there. And brings herself back in on the count of 7. And Kendall now bragging that she's back in the ring. Back in the count of 8, though. As Kendall takes advantage of Paige's rush to get back in the ring. As she chucks those elbows into the midsection. Picking up, tilt-the-world backbreaker by Paige Quinn into a shooting star press, into the pin. Will it be enough? What? No, not even a 1 count. Pardon me. And now Kendall, that twisting arm drag, slamming Paige Quinn into the mat. Into the ropes goes Paige. Cartwheel, wheelbarrow into the double stomp across the chest there. Kendall with the pin, 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Kendall now, twisting into a neck breaker. Going up top. Will we see it? Cartwheel moonsault lands. Into the pin, 1, 2, no. Does not pick up the win. It looks like Yoshihina was on the corner. Wait, the turnbuckle pad was removed. It looks like. As Kendall now, clothesline in the corner. Bulldog, no, reversed it. Almost took a drink there, and a leg layer and a single leg drop kick connects to Kendall Kidman. As Paige Quinn now off the ropes, swinging up, but Kendall wisely moving out to the apron there. Oh, but she got caught. Trying to distract Paige again now. Stunner on the ropes. Pinball stunner connects. It's Paige Quinn Looking to, nope, just coming outside. Looking like she was about to fly there, but decided not to. But she is now with that Yoshi tonic on the floor. As they're back to the count of 2 now after breaking up the count to set it back up again. Paige Quinn fighting back now, trying to get back into the ring quickly. Maybe no, going up to the corner instead. As Kendall goes up to the corner, looking to launch herself into a missile drop kick. Landing on the floor there. Kendall tosses her back inside now as both ladies are back finally in the middle of the into the ring. Paige trying to climb back up. As Kendall is sitting there doing the work to her. Oh, breaks it up though. Oh, and missed. As Kendall ducked that leg lariat. Throws it to the ropes. And now went for the drop toe hold, but got stopped. As Paige Quinn fights back. Throwing Kendall in the corner there. What has she got planned here? Looking for something big out of that corner. Wheelbarrow. Bulldog. Into the pin. 1, 2. No. 2 count only. As Paige the kick to the gut there. Now to the top. What will we see here? Princess Moonsault connects. Calling up to the heavens, looking for this head scissors takeover. Into the pit, dropping her down. And now into the ropes. And oh! Tiara cutter into the pin. 2, 3. As Paige Quinn picks up the win with that tiara cut, with that tiara, the crown tiara, the crown jewels, call it what you will. As Kendall tried to fight out the situation and try to get the upper hand as best she could. And got really close here with this 2 count. But it was not Kendall's night. As Paige Quinn would come out on top. The victor of the match here this evening. So we see her setting up here with this bulldog, this wheelbarrow bulldog. The carriage ride is what she's calling it. She plants her on the ropes there. Almost getting the 3 here, I believe. Going up top with this Princess Moonsault that she is known for over in Japan. And with Yoshihito kind of distracting there, sets up the crown jewels into the 3 count for the win.
Here is your winner, Paige the Princess Quinn.
And another big win for Paige Quinn this evening. What does the future hold for Joshi Lucian? Only time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told that Graveyard Doc wishes to come out here and say a few words about what's going on with the situation with him and Susan Smashing in this title race for the LRW heavyweight title. Stock coming out here without the title, but still on his way out here to talk about what's going on. So we see Doc sitting here talking about how he did, for a long while, respect Susan Smashing and was showing acknowledgement to her hard work of being a veteran in this business. But Susan, You were saying Susan didn't take it kindly. As we see Susan smashing here with a mic in hand her own. Not too happy with the fact that Doc made it seem like to her that all of his signs of respect were only out of pity. And actually were ridiculing her in her own way. But Doc, not wanting the match, just wants to go hold her hands. Throwing hands now, just attacks her with the microphone. And now Susan fighting back, though. So you see both of them square up in the ring here. As Susan slows Doc to the mat there, now going up top. Uh-oh. Big splash across the sky, across the belly there as Doc, though, gets back up, but I got caught with an STO instead. As Susan is fired up here. Multiple kicks and now throwing him down on the mat there. Susan trying to crank on the neck there. And now, went for a smash mouth it looked like. And now Doc throwing her to the outside. Doc wisely trying to figure out if he should go chasing after or not. Letting her come back in instead. Trying to end the things early, but no. Decides to return the favor from the hits earlier. Picks her up. Beautiful gut wrench suplex. And Susan's tripping him up there. Doc fights back. Doc now throwing her to the ropes yet again. Tosses her to the outside, says it's over. I'm the champ for a reason. Need to end this right here and now, but Susan says no, I still want to keep going. As Susan, got caught. Doc now fighting nope, back and forth. Both of them just throwing it, going to town on each other. Off the ropes. Big clothesline. Caught him late on the run by. As Susan, that clubbing blow is now finally, we're seeing. Maybe the ref's finally breaking up the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, something's got to happen between these two. And maybe we'll see that at this month, at the end of the month at the PLE, All Hallows Eve. At Halloween night. I'd like to thank you for watching this Monday night. And we hope to see you in the very near future here at LRW.